Hi guys, it's Justine, but you can call me Blondie, and for today's video, I'm going to be trying out a bunch of the Beauty Bakerie items that are now in Target. They've been out for a couple months now. I love Beauty Bakerie's like main line, and so I thought I would try out these Target ones. So these are the Beauty Bakerie Bite-Sized, like that's the name of the line, and it's kind of like a daughter line of Beauty Bakerie. So all of these products are significantly less expensive, and you can only get them at Target. Even products that are part of their main line, like this flour setting powder that I'm going to share with you, for example, this is a smaller version, and you can only buy this smaller version at Target. So this is... Actually, let me quickly go through what I have. I have 5 different products. They have a lot more, but these are just the 5 that I picked up. So I have the flour setting powder, and this is actually a pinch of flour. I'm pretty sure the other one is just regular flour setting powder. And this one is 0.25 ounces, whereas a full size is 0.5 ounces. And so this is half the size of a normal setting powder. And then I also got a bronzer. This is the Snackaroons bronzer. I got it in the color House Blend. I got a blush, again, the Snackaroons blush in Freshly Baked. The Snackaroons highlight in Sugar Coat Everything. And then their matte liquid lipstick in Nude Chilla. So these are the 5 products that I'm going to be trying out today, and I'm going to start off with the Pinch of Flour setting powder. I got it, I also got it in the Oat Translucent, which is what I've always purchased the full size in. Now this is my favorite setting powder of all time, but I just wanted to show you, kind of compare the size, because here I have an empty full size, and then here is the size from Target. I don't know, can you see that? It's very similar, but you can tell that the container of the full-size one, which is the empty one, is bigger. It's not a ton bigger, but it is bigger. But they still put less product in the smaller one. But other than that, the packaging is literally identical. The smaller one says Pinch of Flour, whereas the full-size just says flour. But it has that like same pretty gold top to it. Exact same ingredients, you're just getting less product. So I'm just going to, I already have foundation and concealer on, so I'm just going to put a little bit of this just to set my face. So I put a little bit in the lid, and I'm just going to lightly dust it on top of my foundation and concealer. I'm actually very impressed with like how much you get. It says it's 0.25 ounces, but I don't know, that looks like a lot more product than I was expecting for half the amount, but maybe it's just because it's been so long since I've had a full container of the setting powder. And I do believe the previous setting powder I had took about a year to use up a full size, so I expect this one to last around 6 months. And I don't use setting powder every single day, and I don't use the same setting powder every single day. It might like last more or less for you depending on how often you wear makeup, how often you're using this exact setting powder versus switching it up with other ones. But I would estimate for myself it's probably going to last about 6 months. And there it is. It is just so comfortable. It sets your makeup really nicely. It's not too heavy like a lot of setting powders are. It doesn't leave like a weird finish. Like just for example, I'm not a huge fan of setting powders that are meant to make your face look glowing, because I just feel like they leave a weird finish on my face. And so that's really the reason I love this, and I love that you can buy it in a mini size. So if you don't want to splurge and pay for the full thing, you can save a little bit of money and get the mini. And just for reference, a full size is $24, whereas the mini is $12. So it's not like a better deal or a worse deal. It's just if you don't want to splurge, if you don't want to spend $24 at once and you'd rather just spend $12, it's a nice option to have. Oh, and I just stacked the two on top of each other, and it looks like, I don't even know if you're gonna be able to tell, but the smaller one, the like diameter is just a tiny, tiny bit, like maybe a millimeter smaller. But it's hardly enough to notice. So next, I'm going to go in with the bronzer. This is the Snackaroons bronzer in House Blend once again. There are 3 other shades of this bronzer, and I got the lightest shade. And this also retails for $12. I've also never tried any of the Beauty Bakerie bronzers from the main line, so I'm not sure how this will compare to those because I don't have anything to compare them to. Okay, this is really nice. The outside packaging, it's plastic, but it's almost kind of got like a silicone rubbery feel to it. So that way if you drop it, it's not gonna break as easily. I really like that. So here is the bronzer. For size, you are getting 0.09 ounces of product. It almost looks like a sample size, like you would get in Ipsy, for example. It looks like a lot of the bronzer sizes that I've gotten from Ipsy. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this, and right off the bat, it looks very powdery, which I don't usually mind. I know a lot of people do though. There's quite a bit of fallout, and that is a beautiful color. It's very nice, and it's not super warm toned so that it's gonna make you look orange. I kind of put on a lot of products though. And I kind of use bronzer and contour interchangeably when I do my makeup. I know bronzers are meant to warm up your face, whereas contour is meant to kind of make your face shape you want it to. I just try to get like a cooler bronzer, and that way I can use it for both. And so I think this is going to be great for that because it's not super orange. And it looks like it's blending really, really nicely. Let me just check my mirror. Yeah, that's blending really nicely. Because sometimes on the camera, my makeup will look different on camera than it does in person. Wow, I'm very impressed with this. I think I'm going to be using this a lot. Because it's just blending so nice. I love that when a product has a nice color and it's easy to use. It is a win-win. I'm gonna try to bronze up my neck quite a bit because I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but my foundation is a little warm for my skin tone. It's not my exact shade, so I'm just gonna bronze up my neck a little bit so that way it matches more. All right. So, very impressed with this. Again, I really love this packaging. Like I said, it is plastic, but it has like a very thin, like silicone rubber. I'm not sure what exactly, but I really like this because then if you drop it, it's like, it just adds like a little extra protection for shock, since they are pressed powders. So next we're moving on to the blush. This is the Snackaroons Blush in Freshly Baked. Again, this one is also $12. And these blushes and bronzers, I'm pretty sure they don't have full sizes of, like the translucent powder. I'm pretty sure these colors are exclusive to Target. Let me double check on that really quickly though. Yes, this blush you can only find at Target. This like shade you can only find at Target. They don't have it in any other palette or in like a full size that you can get elsewhere. And then the bronzer, let me look it up. Yeah, so the rest of these products you can only get at Target. It was just the setting powder that is a mini of a like cult favorite product. So here's the blush. It's a little dark for my skin tone personally. It also comes in 2 other colors. So there's this color and then there's like a more pinky tone and a more orange tone. And I thought I'd go with this because I don't have anything like this. So I'm gonna be very light-handed though because it does look just a little dark on my skin tone. So I'm just gonna lightly dab it. It is also very powdery, so I'm gonna dust it off. I should have gotten a different brush for this. Hold on. That was not the right brush to use. All right, and that is still a lot of pigment, a lot of blush for my skin. So we're gonna do a lot of blending. Okay, see, this side went on a lot nicer because I used the right brush. Whereas this side, when I first put it on, I got scared for a second because I was like, that is way too dark on me. But when I use the right brush, like a nice fluffy one, it does blend out really nicely, so I can still use that color, and it's actually blended out into like a beautiful, like nice pink. If you have a darker skin tone, of course, this is gonna work better for you. You're not gonna have to blend as like crazy as I did. I'm actually gonna just add a little bit more to this side to make it look a little better. Try to make it look better. This is definitely a color more suited for darker skin tones though. Still a beautiful color. It almost has like a little bit of an orangish undertone. And I kind of prefer pink blushes, but it's still, you know, very, very beautiful. Also, the camera is making it look brighter than it is in person. In person, it is a lot more subtle. I'm also just gonna put a little tiny bit on the tip of my nose. So that's what all the TikTok girlies do, and they always look super cute when they do it. So I have also started, and now it looks really crazy. In person, it doesn't look that bad. There's that. I wish it showed up on camera how it does in person, because in person it's a really, really beautiful color, and on camera it made my face look very red. So moving on, now we are doing maybe I should actually swatch this so you can kind of get like a full effect when you're not being light-handed. Like there's the swatch when you are not being light-handed. It looks like that compared to my face. I'll even swatch the bronzer. I wasn't super light-handed with the bronzer though, because I did get the lightest shade of bronzer, so it ended up being like my perfect, that didn't even show up very well. Ended up being my perfect bronze. And so now we have this highlighter, and I do have a highlighter just to kind of compare it to. Again, this highlighter is also $12 at Target. And this is in the color Sugarcoat Everything. Now this is a pressed highlighter. It has that same packaging as the blush and the bronzer. And the highlighter that I already have is the Beauty Bakerie So Icy, and it is a loose powder. It's in this little like cardboard ice cream container, which when you first look at it, it looks beautiful, but then when you open it up, It is not the greatest packaging. There's so much product up at the top. There's a sifter, but the sifter doesn't work very well. I think it's probably because it's like a cardboard sifter. And so I always end up making a mess with this highlighter. But the packaging is super cute. This one retails for $15 and it is a very nice highlighter. Just the packaging is cute, but it's not very practical. Something like this is a lot more practical, but again, they're not the same type of highlighter. One is a pressed and one is a loose. So I have not tried a pressed highlighter from them. Again, I'm gonna swatch it on my hand, on my arm first. Very pretty, and I believe that there are also 3 shades of this. Oh no, I am wrong. There are 2 shades of this. So I got the lighter of the 2 shades. So I'm just gonna put it on. This is really pretty. It's very like white. Like it doesn't have any golden or pink undertones. It is like just white, almost silvery. Very beautiful. And again, it goes on really nicely and it blends really nicely. All right, so that I really, really love that. If you like a dramatic highlight, which I like, that's really nice for a dramatic. I'm sure you can go in not as heavy-handed and do something more natural. But if you like a dramatic highlight, perfect for that. So I'm going to really quickly do my brows and mascara, and then I will hop back on camera and we'll try out the lipstick with you guys. All right, so brows and mascara are done. And now we are going to try out the Beauty Bakerie Bite-Sized Matte Liquid Lipstick. Now I don't think they call this the Lip Whip, which is what they call their other liquid lipsticks. I'm just gonna check Target's website very, very quickly. Oh yes, they do. Bite-Sized Lip Whip. And so these colors are also exclusive to Target. They have a ton of nude colors, of different shades of nudes. I got the color Nude Chilla, and it is 0.08 fluid ounces. I'm just gonna give it a little swatch. It looks the same applicator as the normal lip whips. So here it is. It's like a light pinky. It's right here. A light pinky. And then the full size I have a full size right here, 0.12 ounces. They are $20, and then this one at Target is $12. So it's like 2/3 of the size and then 2/3 of the price. So it ends up matching. Here it is in comparison to a full size. The packaging is slightly different. The packaging of the powder was the exact same as the full-size powder, but as you can see here, the lids are different. This one is teal, and it also has kind of like a like gold Beauty Bakerie, gold, I don't know, thing right here that says Beauty Bakerie on it, and it also kind of has like a unicorn horn type of twist around the bottle. And then this one, the mini one, has a brown lid, no gold and no twist. I wonder if they did that because this is like a nude collection. All the colors are different shades of nude, so maybe that's why they did it differently. The lip whips, if you don't already know, Beauty Bakerie's lip whips are like well known for being long lasting and very hard to take off. I actually have a full review of the full size lip whips. So let's go ahead and put this on. And I love this color. It's a gorgeous pinky nude. I feel like it doesn't really go well with the rest of my makeup though, because especially since the blush is kind of like orange toned, and then I have like pink toned lips. I feel like I need a warmer tone for my lips just for today though. Normally I feel like this would be a really great color because I usually go with more pink blushes, but this is beautiful. I love the applicator on these lip whips because they're like a doe foot applicator, but they have like a little hole in the middle. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see. There's a little hole in the middle, so it makes picking up product a lot easier because product kind of goes in that little hole. And then just like the shape and angle of the applicator makes it really easy to put the product on your lips. So, another perfect, awesome product. So far it feels the exact same as the normal Beauty Bakerie lip whips, and also very fast drying. The one on my hand, on my arm, is already dried down. So that is it for today's review, and my review is I love everything. Even though these products are cheaper in price compared to the full-size Beauty Bakerie products, they are not lesser in quality, which is something that I was kind of worried about. The setting powder and the liquid lipstick, the lip whip, seem to be the exact same quality as the full-size products that you can get at Ulta or on Beauty Bakerie's website. They sell them at a few other places. I'm pretty sure usually get mine from Ulta though. And then the 3 new products that I haven't tried before, I'm very, very impressed with. They all blend really nicely. They're all beautiful colors. Like I said, they're a little powdery, but that doesn't bother me. I know it bothers some people. And yeah, I really like them. I'm gonna be using them a lot. I think my favorite of the 5 products I tried today is the bronzer, just because it blended out so perfectly. So that's gonna be it for today's little get ready with me / review. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.